So let's move on to the next question, guys. In this question, we are given that, for example, if we select a point inside a circle of radius r, so we have a circle of radius r, and if we select a point inside that circle, then we have to tell what is the probability that the distance of this point to the center is greater than r by 2, right? So, for example, if I tell you by drawing the figure, right? So, for example, if this is a circle, right? Right? Which is of radius r. Okay. So, we have to select a random point such that the probability of the distance of this point is greater than r by 2, right? So, tell me one thing, if this is r, right? This is r. What will be r by 2? I don't know. R by 2 will be somewhere over here, right? Like the half of r will be somewhere over here. This is r by 2, right? I hope this should be clear. So basically, this is the circle with r by 2 as a radius, for example. So now what the question is saying that we have to select a point. For example, let's suppose we select this point, right? This point, such that the distance of this point to the center is greater than r by 2, right? So this is definitely true, right? Why? Because this distance is how much? R by 2, right? Because this is r by 2, r by 2, r by 2, r by 2. This distance is r by 2. So obviously this distance from the center to this point will be greater than r by 2. So similarly, if you take any point outside this circle, right? All these points, the distance to the center from all these points will be greater than r by 2. I hope this should make sense, right? Okay. So now we are asking the question that we have to calculate the probability of all these points basically. So in such type of questions, because we have so many points, right, where the distance between the point and the center is greater than r by 2. So what we do is that we find the area of this region. Right? Because all these points are lying in this area, right? In this shaded area, all the points that are satisfying the condition are lying in this area, right? So firstly, we need to calculate that area. So how much is this area? So what is the area of the entire circle? The area of the circle is how much? Pi r square, right? That is the area of the bigger circle, this entire circle. Okay. Now tell me, what is the area of the smaller circle? So area of smaller circle is how much? Pi r by 2 square, which is pi r square by 4. Right. So this is the area of this smaller circle. But we want to calculate the area of this middle ring, which is this shaded part. So how much will that be? The entire area minus the smaller area, which is pi r square minus pi r square by 4, right? Which comes out to be how much? 3 pi r square by 4. So this is the area of this shaded region, this ring, right? Basically. So now we want to calculate the probability. So what is the probability? Probability is the area of this region, which is this shaded region, which is how much? 3 pi r square by 4 upon the entire region, which is how much? Pi r square, right? That is the probability. So how much will this be? Pi r square cancels, which is 3 by 4. So this is your final answer, which is 3 by 4. I hope this should be clear. Not a very difficult question, but just that you need to know how to solve this question, because we were asked in the question that we need to find the probability that the distance of the point to the center is greater than r by 2. So there can be so many points for which the distance between the point and the center will be greater than r by 2. That is why we need to consider the area, right? So when we find the area, we take the larger area, we subtract the smaller area, so we get this inner ring area, which is 3 pi r square by 4. And then to find the probability, we divide it by the total possible area, which is pi r square. Hence we get 3 by 4. I hope this should be absolutely clear.